one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. A free throw off from Joakim Noah. And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. He was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
And the Bulls making a change here. Gibson's checked in, and there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons last year. They have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail. Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Then Gasol with the dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly, eventually pulled it together, and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
Here's Gasol after the Suns pick up 2, and the shot is good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
They set the pick. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Stolen by Brooks. Mirotic has a wide-open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 5th assist in this one. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Brooks. Lays it in off the breakaway. Brooks has got 9.
When you keep turning it over like they have, you give your opponent the chance to get out and run on you.
And it's come back to bite them so often here today.
And Mirotic throws it down.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Bulls running away with it. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly, he talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually call out other players, you know, whether it be timeout, whether it be halftime, whether it be pulling guys to the side, you know, in practice. When you have that going on, you see multiple guys doing that, that's when you know you have a good team.
Don't you need a player like this, of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork, you know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Chandler out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Sonny Weems. Then there's Warren, and it's Knight in at the 1 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Rose, that's good.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Markieff Morris.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Butler passes to Gasol. And that one's good. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Here's Morris. Again, Phoenix. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Chandler with the steal. It's knocked away. Gibson with the steal. Rose attacking. Wasted no time on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And the Suns making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Noah comes in for Pau Gasol. And Tayshaun Prince subbed in for Taj Gibson. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
The Bulls have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And that one's good. 18 points for Butler.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Rose with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Kicks it out to Prince. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 16 points for Prince.
Another bucket off a turnover. They actually are really beating themselves out there.
And, guys, those miscues, so detrimental. You lose the chance to score, and so often you give points to your opponent.
And here's Rose outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Morris with a screen on Rose. He used that pick to get in close. And that's 15 points for Brandon Knight.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Chicago's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Here's Mirotic, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Knight against Rose. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Noah.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And stolen by Prince. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. That's good. And it's now 23 points for Rose.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Poke loose. Oh, and here comes Rose all alone. And the Bulls, another 3.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points, Greg. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
A nice shot by Tucker.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Morris. Tayshaun Prince with the rebound. Prince has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 21 points for Prince.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Morris. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He has a scorching 86%.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Nice job coming off that screen. Yes, that's 23 points for Butler.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter. You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Outside Knight. Chandler with a screen for Knight. He kicks it to Chandler, and the call will be against Joakim Noah. So for the Suns, Lenz checked in for Chandler. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Sonny Weems. Dunleavy's checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Derrick Rose. On defense, Chicago. It's stolen by Dunleavy. And Mirotic kicks it to Noah. For 3, Dunleavy. That's good. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there, and most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions, and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
For 3, Dunleavy. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Knight kicks it to Tucker. He dishes it to Morris. Fires from 14. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Pass to Noah. Out to the right wing. Dunleavy. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Mirotic against Morris. Shot from the wing, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Dunleavy for 3, and that one's good. Dunleavy's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Knight into the lane. Good.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Morris, and he banks in the layup. Morris has got 24 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Watching P.J. Tucker, he does all the little things for you, plus some big ones as well. Ever since he came into the league, Clark, he's been a tremendous glue guy.
Yeah, he's a Velcro guy. You don't want him handling the ball a bunch or launching a lot of threes, but he's physically imposing, and he gives you what he's got. You know the effort is always going to be there with him.
Phoenix making some changes. John Lure, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Booker in for Knight. Chicago also making some changes. Pau Gasol has checked in for Noah. And Taj Gibson is subbed in for Mirotic.
And talking about P.J. Tucker, he's really played the same role the past 3 seasons. Excellent inside-out defender, tremendous rebounder for his size, and he really plays within his limitations, taking only shots he can make and also not turning the ball over. There you go again, a nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Gasol dishes to Dunleavy. Back to Gasol. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Chicago.
You know, it's funny. We talk about glue guys like Tucker being instrumental to winning the championship, but it's really about trying to find the best guys at what they do. And a case can be made that Tucker is one of the best in the NBA at what he does.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Nice shot by Brooks.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Bledsoe passes to Len. Here's Lure. Can't hit from the elbow. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Rolls out front, running away with this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. Was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Really an incredible game from Tayshaun Prince.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
And Chicago has possession. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And Tucker kicks tonight. Chandler outside. Corner shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Weems got his second bucket of the night. Chicago with the ball.
Guys, the Bulls defense was as stout as ever last season. A big part of that is they have guys that challenge you inside and at the rim. Even off the bench, all of their bigs are mobile and protect the basket.
Chandler kicks it to Tucker. They double him with Noah. Knight with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. And he gets it to go. Tucker's got 10 points in the game.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Got that one up quick.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. They double him with Noah. On the wing, Chandler. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Gasol with the rebound. From deep, Rose. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Knocks it loose. And Tucker kicks to Morris. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And finished off by Noah.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots. Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Rose dishes to Prince. And the shot is good. Prince has got 31 points.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Bulls have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And that one's good by Noah.
This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. The 17-footer. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Tucker. That's 28 points for Markieff Morris. It's Prince on the wing. Pulls it up. It's Chicago with another bucket.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Chicago's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Prince, the pass to Noah. On its way from Rose for 2, and it's Chicago scoring again.
That was a textbook shot from Rose, and pretty to boot.
And they're moving it up. Here's Butler. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
And here's Rose outside, and he gets it to go. Rose has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Chicago. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Prince with the ball.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Morris, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Noah, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
With Joakim Noah, I mean, you know exactly what he's going to give you every season. Rebounding, block shots, steals, a few points, relentless energy and enthusiasm, and even a few assists as well.
Here's Weems. Chicago grabs the miss. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Gasol's got 20.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And Joakim Noah, he's all about doing whatever it takes to help his club succeed. Always has been. Greg, he did the dirty work when he played inside at Florida. When they won back-to-back championships, he's done it in each and every NBA season in Chicago.
And you just hit on it. I mean, he bites, he scratches, he claws his way into the upper echelon in terms of elite centers in our league. And in 2014 was named All-NBA first team as well as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just hope he's healthy this season to get back to that level.
Some changes for Phoenix. Alex Len comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for P.J. Tucker. Mirotic is checked in for the Bulls. Brooks comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And Rose drops them both. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
Knight wide open, connects from three-point range. Knight's got 20.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Len, good.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injuries. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Brooks on the double team. Chandler with the screen on Rose. Pass to Len. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And, you know, back to D. Rose, he grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quickly.
Chandler's shot, good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Off his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. Phoenix making some changes. John Lure, he's checked in for Chandler. Warren comes in for Sonny Weems, and it's Booker in for Knight. Chicago also making some changes. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol, and it's Dunleavy in for Rose. The baseline J. Another shot, he lays it in. And that's now 10 points for Alex Len.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Len against Gibson. A three-pointer is right on target.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
That is good.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Stolen by Warren. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Dishes to Lure. Great D that time from Gibson.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Here's Len. Outside for Bledsoe. There's the dish to Len. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 12 points for Alex Len. Out left to the wing. Dunleavy for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. I mean, that's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line. You know, guys, one of the things that is always going to keep you competitive against the West is a good defense. It's one reason why the Bulls tend to be a tougher matchup for teams from the West, because they do D up.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away, because the defense has no chance to get organized.
The offensive rebound.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Bulls had a good year against the West last season. 17 up, 13 down against the Western Conference.
Yeah, and how about playing 500 or better against every division in the Western? Conference. So impressive to think they did so well given how many games some of their starting players missed.
Chicago making some changes. Tony Snell comes in for Mike Dunleavy, and it's Heinrich in for Aaron Brooks. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Lure kicks to Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. They need this. And Lure gets it to go. Lure's got his second bucket tonight. Heinrich outside. The three-pointer is right on target.
Kurt Heinrich.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front, just dominating this one. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. We've got Booker, Alex Len out there with John Lure. Then there's Ronnie Price, and it's Warren in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Heinrich gets it to go. Heinrich's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Bulls. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the 2nd.
The feed to Moore, stolen by Len. Price dishes to Warren. There's the steal. 3 on none. There's no one back.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that.
Oh, wow.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Oh, and here we go with Gibson. Nobody back.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Moore with the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Phoenix is gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Another steal. And here we go. And here we go.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Finished off the brace. Snell's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Moore right side. Fires for three. Another three for Chicago.
Man, just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Running them right out of the gym, Greg. I mean, the defense looks like they're ready for a break.
And Lure kicks to Warren. Price outside. 6 on the shot clock. They need this one. A nice shot by Booker. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Heinrich inside the three-point line, and it's Chicago scoring again.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Warren with the ball, now guarded by Gibson, and he gets the bucket.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
There's the pass to Heinrich. Here's Portis. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. Heinrich's got 3 assists in the game. For Phoenix, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Phoenix is gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Another steal. Here's Moore, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Inside, here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Ronnie Price delivering a nice dime.
Passes it to Gibson. Here's Moore, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Glenn, a screen. Price outside for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Feeds to Snell. Lucky 7 drops in. He's Perfect from the floor, 7 for 7.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Well, another fast break bucket. I mean, that's their not-so-secret weapon.
It's as if the defense has been a step slow in transition all night. I mean, at some point, they have got to make the adjustment.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
On up the court. And it's Len. That's on the assist by Booker. 16 points for Alex Len.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
That's good. And that's now 17 points here for Taj Gibson.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Snell, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Len's shot is off. And here's Heinrich to the wing on the left. That's a 2 from Snell, and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Snell's got 18 points now here in the second half. Another steal, and even 3-on-3 break. Heinrich from outside, good.
Another fast break score for them, and they've really made the most of their transition game. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, and the differential there is what stands out for me. I mean, they've also denied those runouts defensively.
Now, here's Warren. Guarded by Heinrich. Len, good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. For 3, Gibson, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Here's Teletovic is checked in for Alex Len. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic comes in for Portis. That's Dunleavy in for Ejuan Moore.
You know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
And the basket good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Kicks it to Snell. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And he gets it to go. The Suns have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. Heinrich passes to Snell. Here's Mirotic. Bangs home the trifecta. Mirotic has got 15 points in just the second half.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Derrick Rose. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And stolen by Mirotic. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's good.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here's Teletovic, and that one's good.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure. They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a solid team effort tonight, Joe Kim, and the bench certainly a big contribution. How important are the reserves to this team's success?
You know, I feel like to get to where we want to get to, we need everybody. And that's our mentality. Well, we're a team that grinds out games, we fight hard, and if we keep doing what we're doing, I think we can do something special this year.
We'll look forward to watching it, Joe Kim. Thank you. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again.